Third place, not what you came here for, but how's it feel?
It's good, and it's probably one of the hardest things to do is find the motivation to wrestle after you take a loss and you know that you can't win the title anymore. But you got a team that's counting on you, and you just got to do what you got to do and take one match at a time to get back. So yeah, it feels good to make it to the third place match and get a big win like that. Just grateful for the opportunity to be here and wrestle with this team in front of all these people, and thank God for getting me here. My knee was hurting so bad this morning. I was like, how the heck am I going to wrestle on this? And I just prayed, and God gave me the strength to come back, and He took away that pain and allowed me to do what I need to do.
How satisfying was it to finally beat Cox?
I don't know. It was good. I like to get a win against a guy I've lost to, but it was just another match in the line of matches that I had to win. He's a good guy. All the respect to him I can give, and same with Schiller too. They're both great guys and good wrestlers, and it's been fun to be able to wrestle with them this year.
Is part of that motivation, Morgan, the chance to come back and wrestle against a top opponent like that, and to maybe avenge a previous loss and get the #1 seed, even though it's it's in the consolation bracket, but you still get to wrestle a guy you figure is going deep either way?
Yeah, you can say it's nice to get a win against a guy like that, but I don't really think about it that way. I don't think I want to win just so I can beat that guy. I want to wrestle just because that's what we're trained to do, and I want to wrestle my best and my hardest and do the best I can, and I think I was able to do that today.
What do you remember from the Harvard match, and how did you respond after?
I think I just didn't pull the trigger soon enough or enough times in that match, and it hurts to take a loss like that, and that you can't get on the top of the podium this year. But I've learned over the years to kind of just put it in the past and not dwell on it and not think about what could have been and what could have happened, what I could have done. You could take away a lesson to learn from it, but not dwell on it and have negative thoughts in your head, because that's just going to bring you down when you really need to step up and wrestle in the wrestlebacks.
How long does it take to shake something like that off? And refocus, or what's the process there?
I don't know. I think it's probably different for everyone. I think of a national title as like your end all, your life meaning. If your life is going to be over if you can't get the national title, then yeah, it's going to take a long time to get over that. But for me, I'm just here to wrestle as hard as I can, and whether I get the national title or not, it doesn't really matter to me. Obviously, I want it, but as long as I wrestle hard, I'll be satisfied. So a loss like that is hard, but like I said, you just can't dwell on it and have a lot of negative thoughts about it.
Brown's going to wrestle his last match, right, obviously. As a guy who's from out west, a guy who came in here from far away, in yourself, Brown's from sort of out west, I guess, in Utah. What has he meant to you in your career, and how has he maybe helped you get assimilated at Penn State, a couple years back?
Brown, he's been awesome. He's a great friend, one of my best friends on the team, and him and I were roommates in the dorms when I first got here my freshman year, and so I've grown to know him and get really close to him, and I'm so happy for him. He deserves this more than anyone, and so it's been fun. He's been a great partner, great friend, a great mentor. So yeah, I respect him a ton, and I'm so excited to watch him win this national title. It's gonna be fun.
It might be outside observation, but Brown seems like he'd be an easy guy to live with. Is that pretty accurate? Keep the place tidied up.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I loved living with him. It was fun, and he's definitely an easy guy to live with. I can't say enough good things about Brownie.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster for you, Morgan, since Big Tens. Basically all season, but you told us about your mom at Big Tens. Can you describe your emotions this last couple of weeks, how hard it's been to focus on wrestling, and then how is she doing? She's still continuing to do pretty well?
Yeah, she's doing really well. Her recovery's going well, and I think it's faster than expected. She's doing great, and the surgery went well and everything. And it was definitely tough. I think she had the surgery the night before Big Tens, or the day before Big Tens. So that was kind of hard, and it was kind of unexpected. But we all just put our trust in God, and He took care of it, and she was doing well, and I was able to to wrestle. I know she wanted me to wrestle and wrestle hard, and she wouldn't have had it any other way. So It was good. She's doing real well.
Ohio State clinched the team title, Morgan, just a couple. I think in Court's match.
Okay.
You know, so the 4-year run's over, but you know better than most what's coming being in the room.
Yeah.
You feel like the program's in good hands. You know, you're coming back next year. And,
yeah.
What do you feel the outlook is right now? The early outlook.
You know, it's kind of been hard not to think about how, you know, crazy and fun and exciting it's going to be next year, you know, because we've had this year to still focus on, but now that that's kind of out of the way, you know, yeah, I'm super excited for next year. We got some really tough kids, and I can't wait to be on the team with them and watch them go out there and kick butt as freshmen, and the young team that we have is going to be a blast. It's going to be fun last year to be at Penn State for sure.
Can you believe that you only have 1 year left after this?
No, man, it's going by fast. That's what they say, and it's true. It goes by real fast, but I've had a lot of fun, and you know, I wouldn't take it back for anything.
Have you taken the time to think about what it's going to be like to wrestle in New York City in Madison Square Garden in a venue that's famous and then in the media capital of the world?
I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it, but I'm sure it's going to be a crazy fun, intense atmosphere, and I think that'll be a fun place to end my career as well. You know, in a big scene like that.
How good is next year?